time this year, you'll see that first fall leave, and it's shocking.
We're getting too early. Come on now. It's just the first week of August. Let's get through the second and third week before we start talking about that. But I will say, when you start seeing kids in schools this early, that's when you start going, oh yeah, that is around the corner, isn't it? Bryce Canyon, Ruby's in. Well, plenty of clouds over central Utah, and the winds, oh, they've been whipping 30, 40, 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts across parts of central Utah today. Up in northern Utah, partly cloudy skies. We started the day with sunshine, but those clouds have filtered in. The winds have been relatively light, but temperatures managed to get into the mid-90s. A cool down is on the way. It will arrive tonight in the form of a little dry cool front. Ron Rasband hiking up on the mountains in Utah County up near Timp, looking back out, and oh, some of those smoky sunrises, sunsets. They're incredible. Ron, thanks for the picture. You can see that in our photo gallery at KSLTV.com. High temperatures around the country today. There's the 96 in Salt Lake, but a little cooler to the north. 70s in Seattle and Portland, Great Falls. Bismarck and Minneapolis both went to 88, with Chicago in the low 90s. Boston stopped in the 70s, while we went down the eastern seaboard, 80s in Washington, D.C., Atlanta, and Miami today. But we pick up the 90s in Memphis, and they stretch all the way over to Denver at 99. Phoenix today, 118, and 70s in San Francisco and Los Angeles. So some cooler temperatures off the coast. We have a little cool down, and it's coming compliments of a little front. Now, that front's not going to do much in the way of bringing any kind of precipitation. It will flip the winds in the north, but you're really going to feel it tomorrow morning as we fall into the 60s here along the Wasatch Front, 50s in our mountains, with highs tapping out in the upper 80s. It's 95 in Salt Lake, 92 in Price and Provo, with 100 in Moab. St. George is currently 106. Las Vegas has matched that as well. So as we look kind of at the big picture and what's taking place, a little bit of cloud cover that's filtered in and is actually coming in from the north. We continue to have this huge high pressure that's down to the south of us. That high pressure is going to actually stay put while this little low pressure and the front sweeps through. As it does, the winds will flip, and that will usher in some cooler air. Storm zone showing, here comes the front and the clouds overnight. By tomorrow morning, we're in a northwest to westerly flow here in northern Utah as temperatures fall by about 10 degrees. Central southern Utah, still warm, still windy, still south winds, and that goes all the way to about I-70. Front moves out, but then we're in this little northerly flow with a secondary piece of energy dropping in Saturday into Sunday. That will keep temperatures down a bit for the weekend. But as quick as that weekend's over, it warms back up next week in a hurry. 89 in Nephi, 98 in Grand Junction. We're going back to 106 in St. George. Moab to 103, and Mesquite will go to 111. How about the forecast for the next 7 days? St. George, 106. Then we go down to 105 and then right up to 107. Not a lot of stretch there. Between 103 and 107 is the spread over the next 7 days, and we're going to keep it windy for at least the next 3. Logan will go to 83 tomorrow after starting in the 50s. Montpelier, 70s for highs. Salt Lake, 80s. That's pretty nice. I think we'll take that all day long. It won't last all day, but it will last for just a couple. 80s for 6 for the next 2 days, then 90s as we head on through. And we're actually going to continue to have those warm temperatures through Tuesday and Wednesday of next week, upper 90s as we head on through that time frame. So a little dip, but it surely doesn't last, guys.
Okay, thank you very much, Kevin.
We'll be right back.